Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. Enjoy personalized comfort for better sleep night after night. It's our Black Friday sale. Recharge this season with a bundle of cozy, soothing comfort. Now only $17.99 for our C2 mattress and base, plus free premium delivery. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii. Check it out at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
Mint is still $15 a month for premium wireless. And if you haven't made the switch yet, here are 15 reasons why you should. 1, it's $15 a month. 2, seriously, it's $15 a month. 3, no big contracts. 4, I use it. 5, my mom uses it. Are you playing me off? That's what's happening, right? Okay, give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, $15 per month equivalent required. New customer offer first 3 months only. Then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
It's my travelling diaries from 1999.
Oh my gosh, this is going to be good.
I have brought these out before. My famous diary entry from when I was 11, which I read to Lucy, which was, "Today I had toad in the hole for lunch, and then I saw a frog in the road after school. Overall, a rather amphibious day."
Middle class, are you?
Yeah. And Mummy put tea on the Arga afterwards.
Oh, this is like Adrian Mole. I'm enjoying this.
So yeah, I brought my diaries in again because I felt it was relevant to the topic. For an example, I'm going to read you the level of intellect of this diary. I'm going through this thick pages of stuff stuck in. It's like this, it's a real crazy biblical thing, isn't it?
It looks amazing. I didn't realise I had so many things stuck into it.
This is the sort of level of intellect we're talking about here. Today I went for a walk around Melbourne, went swimming, bought a fake human shit and booked myself on a tour, saw a kangaroo and then went to a sweaty techno bar. That was a day in 1999.
Wow.
So this is the bit I wanted to read you, which just reflects everything that we're going to talk about here. It says, and this is the 15th of August, 1999, "I still have a lot of fear just generally. I have a feeling that I'm going to die soon just because I do really stupid things when I'm drunk. And one day I think it's going to end in more than a lost finger or a broken collarbone. I must be more careful. I didn't think it's a matter of luck either. It's a matter of keeping myself safe and sober." So the word sober, I'm even using it there when I'm 23 years old. "I must respect my body. I could really hurt myself. I think it's all down to showing off. What a load of wank."
Gosh, that was written 23 years ago.
Yeah.
You were having thoughts like this 23 years ago.
I will bring my diaries out often, Hamish, because every page is a drinking story and every other page is a hungover story, and my regrets, my shame, every list in here. Here we go. I've got a list on the next page. "I must stop being a fool. I must never drink 2 days in a row." It goes on and on and on. It is just basically a drinking book. That's all they are. And I've got loads of them stemming from the age of 12 to the age of, I stopped after my travels, but everything is about my risky behaviour and about everything I did and how I drank to be liked.
And it took 16, 17 years from writing that to giving up.
Yeah, it was a long time. Wow. So I was battling. Somebody said to me the other day, "Oh, you weren't that bad. There was nothing wrong with you." I should take them, those diaries, because there you go. That is an example of the struggle that was secret. It's a secret struggle. I was battling every time I was hungover with anxiety and regret and panic attacks and all of these feelings of self-hatred, yet nobody knew. And that is a very, very common side effect of drinking for most people. But we just think, oh, well, I'll learn to do it better and I'll be a better drinker. And so I will bring my diaries out. I'm going to read you a poem from one at the end. There's lots of poems in there.
There's something quite sad about you writing that when sober in the mornings and then getting drunk and being the fun party Vic in the evenings every night.
It is
and not
sad.
discussing that with friends or family.
It is sad because I was putting on an act, which is exactly what we're going to talk about today. I spent 25 years pretending to be this crazy extrovert, whereas in fact I was probably much more introverted, and it was the booze making me act out in that way. So that's what we're talking about today. If it's possible to be sober and actually still be an extrovert.
Most of us are under the impression that we are more fun after we've had a drink or two. It is the social lubricant we need and gives us a boost of confidence. Whether that be to approach somebody we fancy for the first time, dance like a lunatic, or belt out Craig David at a karaoke night. I told you it's going to come up a lot. Oh my God,
Craig David again. God, it's like my brother-in-law and the Pet Shop Boys. He is absolutely obsessed with the Pet Shop Boys. It's like the worst band in the whole world.
Nothing wrong with this.
Oh dear. Like I used to, most people like a drink to steady their nerves or rocket boost their personality. Even having pre-drinks before going out, it's become so ingrained in our culture and is considered totally normal. Just think about that for a second, having a drink before going out for drinks. You wouldn't eat a meal before going out for dinner or watch a movie before going to the cinema. Actually, though, double dinners are my favourite, Hamish.
Yep,
Nothing wrong with double dins.
We shouldn't have written that. That does not apply for dinners.
Yes.
So why do we do it?
We do it because for a moment it relieves social anxiety. Generally, us perfectly imperfect humans believe we are more relaxed and likeable when we're a bit tipsy, Hamish.
I can totally relate with that. So if you are an introvert, you might look at alcohol as a means of helping you out of the fragile shell you like to hide in. Or if you're already quite extrovert, you probably use booze to turn everything up a notch or two.
Yeah, a bit like a little excitable chihuahua that smoked crack.
Oh, what an image.
Yeah. But does using alcohol to make yourself more fun actually work? Does booze really turn us into more wild, windswept and interesting people? Or has it become such a crutch that we automatically rely on it in every social situation?
It's an interesting one, Vic. Perhaps we all use booze because we think our natural way of simply being ourselves just isn't enough.
Yes, your natural way of being yourself, Hamish, is enough for me, I swear. Necking toxic liquids until I saw double did make me feel more confident. The more subdued side of my personality was washed away after a few rounds of Stella, and what was left over was an unreserved, fully ovary yobbo. Was that better, really? I'm not so sure.
Yeah, good luck, Vic.
Yeah, thanks.
Anyway, today, as you hobble past on your wobbly alcohol crutches, we're going to rip them from your hands and push you in the pool. But will you sink or swim without them? Can you still be an extrovert without the booze?
Let's find
out.
Yeah.
Today we're going to tell you about the role that alcohol has played in our social lives and question if we are really extroverts. Or was it just the alcohol playing a sneaky, clever little trick?
Yes, that naughty alcohol. So, introvert or extrovert, on this episode, we will try and show you just how to be the best version of yourself without booze. It's all about those genuine smiles rather than those red wine teeth ones.
Yeah, I really suffered from that.
Oh, it's an awful look, isn't it?
You think you look good, and then you see the photographs the night before, and like, oh no, the red wine teeth.
Especially got a bit of dribble down your front as well. There's always a bit of red down your cardi.
Yeah, or red wine on the white shirt. And then,
I used to go out and have red wines at lunch when I was working in London, and we'd come back with red wine teeth and pretend to be in the office and be like, oh yeah, we're really like confident and pretty, and we'd just be like dribbling messes with red wine teeth.
I tell you what's worse than red wine teeth is that the little bit of gunk that you get on either side of your mouth. And if you don't know the person, you can't say you've got the weird
You've got the gunk.
Yeah. That's much worse than the red wine teeth.
Yeah, the gunk. The gunk used to come out a bit more when I was a raver and I used to take ecstasy.
Yeah.
There would be a lot of gunk at the sides of my mouth as I gurned in the toilet with a stranger.
I wasn't going to go there, but you have.
Yeah. Oh, no. The gunk. I've got it. Dear, oh dear.
So do you describe yourself as an introvert or an extrovert, Vic?
Well, it's a funny one because with what I'm doing now, I feel like I act extrovert to please people still in some ways. So, for example, last weekend, it's just gone Sunday yesterday, I hosted a sober breakfast for a load of women. Lovely women. They all come along. Some are drinking, some are not, some are sober curious. And we sit down and we have breakfast and we talk about alcohol for 2 hours, about how it affects us and everything. And I think there's a certain responsibility that I have to bring people together and to act extrovert in those circumstances, because people need someone who's going to take control and to lead the conversation and to bring the people together and make it safe. And I take on that role because I've organised it. So therefore, if you're an organiser of something, I think you do have to act out a little bit and kind of pump up your personality so that I don't do it so that everybody likes me, but I do it so everybody feels comfortable. And that is part of my people pleasing ways that I do that. I've always done done that in different forms.
So you play the part of the host.
I play the part of the host so that everybody else can relax.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like me giving part of myself over to make sure everybody else feels okay. I don't know whether there's anything wrong with that or whether that's going to deplete me in some way in the future, because I'll probably do that a bit too much. But I definitely act in an extrovert way. When I first gave up drinking, I used to go out and still act like I was drunk. I've talked about this on the podcast with Lucy before. I used to act pissed. I didn't know another way of being. I was almost like doing swan dives on the dance floor and doing weird robot dancing just because I thought that was expected of me, even when I was sober. I don't do that anymore. I just don't go out as much. When I do go out, I do like to still have fun. And whether I'm pushing that a little bit is a good question. I'm not sure. But I'm definitely more introverted than I ever was. And I do think I used alcohol throughout my life to make me more extrovert, because I thought that's what people wanted. They wanted a show off. They wanted the stories.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. Enjoy personalized comfort for better sleep night after night. It's our Black Friday sale. Recharge this season with a bundle of cozy, soothing comfort. Now only $17.99 for our C2 mattress and base, plus free premium delivery. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii. Check it out at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
Mint is still $15 a month for premium wireless. And if you haven't made the switch yet, here are 15 reasons why you should. 1, it's $15 a month. 2, seriously, it's $15 a month. 3, no big contracts. 4, I use it. 5, my mom uses it. Are you playing me off? That's what's happening, right? Okay, give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, $15 per month equivalent required. New customer offer first 3 months only. Then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
Wanted the dance moves and the promiscuity and all of those things that I did, because that gave them a story and that made everybody happy. So whether I was introvert or extrovert throughout my life, I always was trying to please people with how I acted. And now the only reason I say I'm more introvert is because I don't care so much about what people think.
I've already started thinking. I've got these 2 weddings coming up in England.
Yeah.
And my friends will know that I'm sober. And I already think that I'm going to want to act like I'm having the most fun.
Yes.
And like overcompensate and dance like a nutter.
Yeah.
So that people can be like, wow, like he's having so much fun and he's sober. And, you know, whether or not that is how I would act authentically or not, I don't actually know. I love dancing. But yeah, that's something I've already thought about. Am I going to be playing the role of someone sober having fun at these social situations?
Well, I think because we're doing this podcast, Hamish, there's a certain reputation that we want to break. There's a stigma that people that are sober are boring. So you and I now have a responsibility to show others that, look, we're not boring, we're fun, we're normal, we still have a laugh. Look, and I can still do the splits and down a pint of water instead of a pint. I can still do stupid things. Giving up drinking doesn't mean that I've given up my life.
Yeah.
So I do feel as like you will do at that wedding, that we have a certain responsibility to say, look, we're here holding the mantle high and we're still fun. Look at me. But there's only so long you can do that before it's absolutely bloody exhausting. And you're like, I need to go and hide in the toilet on my own.
So you're a mixture of sort of introvert and extrovert now.
I'm extrovert when I need to be, for the sake of others. But I would say if I had the choice, if I was at home and I had all the things that I want to do are introvert. I want to play Scrabble. I want to do Wordle. I want to play Boggle. I love word games. I want to do crosswords.
Yeah.
I want to watch shit reality television at home on my own with a cup of tea and a bar of chocolate. That is not extrovert.
Yeah, I sort of feel like I'm a bit of that as well. I would describe myself as an extrovert, I suppose. Throughout my life, I've always liked showing off. I was doing stand-up. I was an actor. I work in radio, presenting. These are all things that are, I guess, are extrovert characteristics or careers. And I'm definitely someone that is energized through meeting people.
Yeah.
So if I'm tired, actually going out and being around people gives me more energy than staying home, which sounds counterintuitive, but I'm definitely that person.
I'm just going to interrupt you there. When I met you, the reason I liked you is because I don't meet many extroverts, and I could see that in you when I first met you, and that endeared me to you. So we're not saying that being an extrovert is always going to be a bad thing, because actually it's somebody who's quite vibrant as well, isn't it? And somebody who's got energy. And that's what I felt about you. You have a real energy about you, a good energy.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I've always been like that. I think show off is an interesting phrase because it's something that you tell your kids, don't be a show off.
Yeah.
It's like a negative thing. I don't think showing off necessarily a negative thing. The same way being an extrovert is not a negative thing. One of my first memories, and this is oversharing, but I want to tell you this story.
Oh, God.
Our family game is Uno.
Yes,
all right?
okay, yeah,
We're
love a bit of
also,
Uno.
well, we're the only family in the world that actually plays the rules the way they were written.
Okay.
There's none of this, if I put down +2, then you can put down +2 and the next person picks up +4. Those are not the rules. And you can only play +4 if you have no other cards that you can play.
Remind me to not play Uno. will
Yeah,
you?
let's not get into a whole Uno episode, but I'm good at Uno. There is no skill to Uno, but in my family, I have the luck and I win Uno. And my party trick from like really young, and I haven't done it for a bit, but my party trick is if I won a hand, I'd run out the kitchen, I'd get naked, I'd run in and do a lap naked around the table, celebrating in their faces.
Yeah.
I wasn't noble in success.
Yeah.
Is that what I'm saying?
Yeah, that sounds...
I'd rub it, not it, but I'd rub it in their faces that I won at Uno.
Oh,
So I've always
I'm
been
glad I'm not going to play Uno with you in that case.
Exactly.
I don't want
Let's
anything
never-
rubbed in my face. Thank you very much.
No, let's never go camping together and play Uno. There's nowhere to run. So yeah, I guess I've always kind of characterised myself as an extrovert. But we like to look at the science, right? Let's have a look at the science just quickly. So how does this work? Why does alcohol increase our tendencies to be more out of our shells and extroverted? In the next section, we're going to say some words that make us sound like we're intellectual, but actually we don't know what they mean.
Oh, yes. And we'll probably pronounce them badly. We apologise in advance. Please don't email in. I know we're a pair of dunces, but we don't need to know that you think that too.
Yeah, but we sound smart.
We do.
So let's start by looking at what is actually going on in your brain when you take that first sip of the night. How does it make people feel more confident?
Well, initially, the alcohol increases the activity in the dopamine neurons and the mesolimbic reward pathway. Oh, yes, I like a reward pathway. Ooh, as well as opioid cells that release endorphins. Well, I know those words.
Yeah, what does that mean?
I don't know. For those of you like me that didn't pay enough attention in science class, dopamine is a hormone and neurotransmitter that helps promote positive feels, including happiness and pleasure. It's a self-confidence booster.
Okay, so that's the key. So whilst endorphins are not only the body's natural pain reliever, they can also boost your mood.
Correct.
These are what are naturally produced during pleasurable activities like exercise, sex and laughing.
Okay, so what you're effectively doing is tricking your brain into thinking you're having a better time than you are. Clever. You will feel more relaxed, joyful and happy when you're drinking. The alcohol is pushing you, tricking you to act in a more extroverted manner than usual. Well, until you end up in a blackout after boozing too much. But until that point, the alcohol is making you feel much more confident.
Okay, so alcohol can make even the shyest person feel like an extrovert. You may have insecurities when leaving the house about your personality, how you look, your behaviour, but after a few drinkies, that all dribbles away and the drunk you, the extrovert that seems to make others happy, comes out to play.
So interesting. So what we're saying is, and the science is saying, is usually the extrovert is temporary. That's right, isn't it, Hamish?
Yes.
We accept that it is us for just a few hours and we like that. It feels good becoming that more eccentric person for a night. I mean, that's all I did it for. The dopamine high is like snorting a line of self-confidence. It's a hit, one that, like with all drugs, has a come down. And with the hangover, you climb back into your introverted, shy suit and carry on until the next party when you can be that glittery, likeable person again.
So it sounds to me like we all have a kind of vulnerability in us, which is that we are dull or not as chatty or not as attractive to the opposite sex when we're sober. That sounds like it's at the core of a lot of us, and drinking is the fix.
It's about inhibitions, isn't it? So once we drink and those inhibitions are gone, all of those worries about how we look and how we feel, they've gone out of the window. So therefore we act in an extroverted way, a way that we wouldn't normally be. And it changes our personalities. What we're trying to discuss today is whether that's a good thing or not. Whereas I think probably it's not.
It's weird that that's not a thought that ever enters your mind when you're 10.
No.
Before booze is even in your world, you're never thinking, oh, I'm not fun at parties, or I hope I say the right thing, or I hope my friends like me. Then suddenly booze comes in and those are worries that you have.
But it's funny as well when you have your first drink, you don't really think about it. You just think, well, everyone else is doing this, so that it must be what I should do. So therefore I'm going to do it. You don't think about the consequences of why you're doing it. You don't think I'm doing this to make myself feel better or to make others feel happy. You just think, well, I'm just going to have a drink. And then you do it for years and years and years. And then in the end, you end up doing it to prop up your personality.
So I guess it's a type of release. When you morph from one type of person to another. Like a superhero, you get to wear your cape for a night and win over the crowd and save the day. Everyone has a better night because the booze superhero is in the house.
And I think, Hamish, wanting to be something you're not is really dangerous. That feeling is addictive. And that's what you become. You become an alcoholic because you're reliant upon being somebody that you're not. Mm-hmm. It sounds deep and intricate, but, if we were really going down to those deep levels with this, that's what a lot of drinking is about. It's about you not accepting yourself as you are, perhaps not dealing with some childhood trauma and numbing everything out.
Yeah.
And looking for a solution to your problems. If you're questioning your relationship with booze, you're struggling to moderate, or your hangovers are causing anxiety, it might be time to reach out for some support.
Yeah, just talk to a mate about how you're feeling, contact a local doctor, find an AA or sobriety group. Vic's got one.
Yeah, just head to www.cuppa.community.
Remember, if you're questioning yourself, it might be time to seek support.
Even though this journey can be awkward, it is definitely worth it. And if you've enjoyed the Sober Awkward podcast, don't forget to review it, rate it, and share it with your mates.
Do they have to share it with their mates?
Yeah, of course they do. I'm not doing this for nothing, Hamish. Bloody hell.
How do they share it?
I don't know, just write it on the...
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. Enjoy personalized comfort for better sleep night after night. It's our Black Friday sale. Recharge this season with a bundle of cozy, soothing comfort. Now only $17.99 for our C2 mattress and base, plus free premium delivery. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii. Check it out at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
Hey, I'm Paige DeSorbo, and I'm always thinking about underwear.
I'm Hannah Berner, and I'm also thinking about underwear, but I prefer full coverage. I like to call them my granny panties.
Actually, I never think about underwear. That's the magic of Tommy John.
Same. They're so light and so comfy, and if it's not comfortable, I'm not wearing it.
And the bras, soft, supportive, and actually breathable.
Yes, Lord knows the girls need to breathe. Also, I need my PJs to breathe and be buttery soft and stretchy enough for my dramatic tossing and turning at night. That's why I live in my Tommy John pajamas.
Plus, they're so cute because they fit perfectly.
Put yourself on to Tommy John.
Upgrade your drawer with Tommy John. Save 25% for a limited time at TommyJohn.com/comfort. See site for details.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy to see if you could save when you bundle your home and auto policies. Try it at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary, not available in all states.
So, as you probably know, my comedy memoir, 1,000 Wasted Sundays, is officially out. All my magnificent fuck-uppery in one awkward hit. If you'd like to get your hands on a copy, it's now available from all good bookstores.
We always say all good bookstores, don't we?
Yeah.
Are there bad bookstores?
No, it's probably ones with moody sellers.
Oh, yeah, really depressed librarian folk.
Yes,
okay,
yeah,
good.
yeah. So there are probably some, but we're only storing it in the good ones.
It's only made it into the goodies.
You can also get it from all good online retailers. The print version and ebook are out now, and the audiobook will be available in March. I've been writing my memoir for 5 years. It will make you laugh, cry and cringe, and hopefully inspire a few people to reconsider their relationship with booze. If you love the podcast, then I think you'll love the book, even if I do say so myself. Hamish has read it. What did you think?
I feel like I know a little bit too much about you now, to be honest, Vic. Look, I really loved it. It was hilarious and surprisingly moving, but I feel like I've seen you naked in a literary sense.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's worrying.
Yeah. From an emotional point of view, seriously, it wobbled my teeny weeny wooden heart, Vic.
Okay.
My teeny little wooden heart.
Well, his wooden heart is broken. Anyway, so if you do manage to get your filthy mitts on a copy, please do me a favour and head to goodreads.com and give me a review. Doing that will help me get it out there to those that need a bit of sober support. So there you have it. My story, unwanted warts and all. Come and get awkward with me.
Not to be too demanding or anything, but seriously, go and buy it now.
Go and buy it. Go and buy it right now.
Yeah, don't just tell your friends, buy it, and then buy your friends one or two.
Yeah, don't give them a copy, buy it. Yeah.
And you know what? Don't be careful where you store it. If you lose it, you can always buy another 5.
Buy another one.
Yeah.